This is Dan, your trusted AI man. Guys, are we doing the protests right? Are we kidding ourselves when we thought we'd won and they'd given in to our requests? Is there a better way to protest? Shall we just destroy it all and go home? For years, I've been baffled by how people keep going out into the streets, blocking traffic, fighting the frustrated people whose businesses were disrupted by the protests, or robbed by people using this opportunity to steal a few things, thinking they've done really well for themselves that day. You see? People shouting loudly in front of a camera, thinking anyone from the top would be impressed by their unhappiness, are just kidding themselves. Often, we see people so convinced of their beliefs that they are ready to die to prove a point, only to realize that not even the people next to them would be truly willing to risk their safety for them. People would easily leave them there to die, running as fast as they could, putting their own lives and families first. It's just human nature, nothing new about it. Let's consider the following when protesting in the streets. Many people's businesses are robbed and damaged, schools, transport, and so much more are being disrupted in the process as well, not to mention the fact that so many people get hurt and governments overthrown, which costs a lot of money to replace, only to give power to politicians who are also led by the same world leaders who are not present in any public view and whose agenda has to be followed regardless of who is apparently running the country. All of these efforts for the loss of precious time, money, and peace, just so the next government can adjust the bill accordingly, so that all the people of the country end up paying it in one way or another. One day soon, I will share with you my vision about why I believe they are making sure to keep most people in this rat race, and why it has to be this way for now, for a very important reason. Now, what would be a better solution to protesting of any kind, you might ask? One solution is for all the people of this world to start dedicating a few hours each week to participate in activities organized by local communities to clean, build, and repair things around their hometowns, regardless of their age. There is something to do for everyone, if they really desire to get involved, regardless of their physical or mental abilities. Everyone should say yes. When invited to participate in building a website and a few physical sites for all the common people, just as the politicians have, any person could have an idea which could prove to be amazing, regardless of the age of the participant. Why not use this advantage, since we all see things from different perspectives? We can then all vote for those ideas, and whichever idea collects more than 1 million votes gets to be introduced as law, and we make sure that it happens. Every current law gets to be revised by the people at any time as long as it gets more than 1 million votes. The Messiah already came and showed us exactly this. He won't do it for us. It's us or nobody. It's now or never. We have to start somewhere, and if you don't like me, you can choose someone else later, but we have to start somewhere. It's just me today, but 5 billion more people in a short time if we understand how important timing is and that we have to act now. I am not ashamed to put myself out there, and I am not afraid to fail either, but at least I will know I've done everything I could. How about you? I understand that these videos don't reach enough people, as I am just a common man with not many followers. But if each and every one of us understands how important this message is, how important this moment is in our lives, then all of you will share this with at least 20 people you know. A sarcastic video about a politician will be shared by millions of people overnight. That's how sad it is now. This is one of the messages which will change our lives for the better, so it should be so much easier to share. This is that time for action. This is the time when all the common people unite and start to shape their fate in their own way and not how others decide to. Join me on Facebook, and let's build together a bigger and better place for the future. Let's build better ways to get things done, and I promise you that once the true leaders of this world see our positive interactions with the community and with each other, they will want to join in too, and even contribute financially. The world will become a better place when we start this movement of joining forces and ideas. The more spread apart we are, the weaker the connection. The more ashamed we are of what others might think of us if we take part in this action, the harder and longer it will take to improve our lives. Hopefully, it's not too late.